Yo!
Oh. It's been too long, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, we doing things a little different this time.
Alright guys, so I just did a collab with your girl, Legendary Always. Listen guys, we came to y'all live and direct. We was clear and concise. Let's get right into this video. Give the video a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. Go check out your girl page in the comments down below. I'm gonna put her link. You already know what it is. 2 studs, 2 families, blended, coming to you live and direct. Let's get it. Hey, what's up guys? It's your girl K and I'm back with another video.
And all that. YouTube! A legendary family. Well, a legendary family is here.
Okay.
But this the LA and K show right now.
Okay. We here.
They call me Cupid LA.
Okay.
So we like Cupid LA K.
Facts. So we here, right? It's been a long time overdue. So we coming to y'all live and direct. We got a few Q&A. Oh, we doing a little Q&A, you know what I'm saying?
Let me cross my legs. So this right here topic is juicy.
You know what I'm saying? Juice.
What's the topic, Kay? Let them know.
Do you think you the dad? You know what I'm saying? Do you think you the...
You a father?
Are you the father? Are you the father? We gotta ask. I don't know, man.
Do you think I'm the father?
Do you think?
King, I love you, King. Do you think I'm their father?
Chill. That's too much.
This the topic.
So the first question we got is, what's the pros and cons of having stepkids?
Wait, you break that down.
Alright, so
if you miss something, I got you.
Alright, nah, nigga, we about to rock, paper, scissors this shit. You know what I'm saying? Who go first?
Alright, hold on.
You know what I'm saying? Right one.
So,
best out of what?
One.
Best out of what?
1, 2, 3. Ah, you gotta go. Right. So the pros of having stepkids is you got kids, you got more kids. If you love kids, you got kids you can love on. Kids you can make a difference in their life. Kids you could just share you with. Like, you could love on these kids. You can make a difference in their life. You can be a positive influence. You can show them the way, guide them. You can be that figure that they don't have. You can show them how their mom should be loved.
Right.
That pro list does sound short, but it's like, it's big. Those are big things. You feel me?
Alright, before y'all correct me, because I know how niggas like being in the comments trying to correct situation. I'm not married, so I don't have stepkids yet. She does, but I do have children. My current girl do have children. I treat them like they're my stepchildren. So from that perspective, the cons for me is just dealing with other people, especially when other people don't realize that you're not thinking about them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's all be great. But like when it comes to the pros, I treat them like they mine. You know what I'm saying? They treat me like I belong to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think that reality is when you any type of guardian, you're going to do what you do. And I feel like as a guardian, I take on that title, I take on that role, and I do what I do as a guardian. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really believe in stepkids. Like, it's like, what's a stepkid? Like, like Karter saying that's my half brother. What is a half brother? Nah, that's your brother.
Right.
Like, they're my kids. Like, and that's not to step on nobody's toes, because it honestly, it take a village. You feel me? If my wife and I were to split up today tomorrow, right? And my wife was to move on, I would rather my child have 2 parents in both the households that we co-parenting, because that's stability. There's no stable 1-parent household. It's not written in stone that way. So I don't believe in stepkids. I don't have stepkids. Like, I have kids that I share with my wife's other side. Well, their other side, I should say. But I don't really do the stepkid thing. Like, they're my kids.
So do you feel like with you feeling like those your kids, did y'all set like some kind of like stipulation for whereas like if y'all break up, like she gonna hold it down, like let you still be involved in their life?
Yeah, I mean, like, it was almost like unspoken, because I know the type of person she is. You feel me? And like her whole thing was before herself is her kids and her kids' happiness. So if that was ever to happen, I feel like legally I wouldn't have no ties to those kids. You feel me? But I feel like she will hold it down, and of course let me see them, let me talk to them. But like, that it makes it more in perspective for me to do the right thing, because I would never want to be in a position where I have to see. You feel me? Like, so it'll make me stay in her life, because I love her more because of her kids.
Right.
If that makes sense. So, you feel me? Like, I loved her kids before I loved her. So, like, it make me want to do the right thing, because I don't never want to see if I would be able to stay in their life or not if we weren't to work out.
Right.
So,
that's a fact. Yeah, that shit is hard. When you in a relationship with somebody who got kids, you loving their kids, loving them. It's like, yo, you better not ever go nowhere, because like I've been in a situation like that, and like before this, like kids, like, and them kids was like my kids, like, and then it's like, but when you can't, when there's no legal documents involved, you can't do nothing. You gotta let the person rock. Like, so you gotta be careful with who you like. You know what I'm saying? Who you lay down with and who kids you take on, because when you like us and you feel like you're gonna be that parental figure, not even a parental figure, if you're gonna be that person, that model, that role model, that person that they look up to and build a bond, it's not easy to let go of that bond because you and that person don't work out. So I think it has a lot to do with maturity. Like,
nah, maturity, that's like that's the biggest thing. That's really all it got to do is maturity and two people, two grown-ups acting like grown-ups, and putting the best interest of the children first.
That's a fact. What's a no for me when it comes to raising other people's kids? Like, I got a lot of no's, nigga. You better come correct or gonna come at it. I think that I'm gonna coexist, and I'm gonna, because when you feel like you're gonna step in and raise somebody's children, some people can take that as an offense. Like, I'm not gonna come in and try to take over. No, we gonna coexist, and we gonna blend this family. Like, now as a blended family, we gonna do what we do to get these kids to where they need to be at it. Like, you should be doing what you need to do for your child, and I'm gonna meet you the rest of the way. Whatever it is that wherever I need to pick up at, I'm gonna pick up at. And I feel like a lot of times people come in and try to just take over as if y'all had these children together, and it's like that could be offensive to the other parent as well sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm glad you said that, because I feel like that's where I lack. I feel like that's where I can personally do better at. And I'm so glad you said that, because I think with me, I'm like I'm kind of like I'm an overbearing person, but it's out of love. You feel me? Like I hold my family very close. So if I see, like, if my wife do fuck shit, or I feel like she about to do fuck shit, before I even let her make that mistake, I'm on her ass. But I had to do better with that, because she'll never learn as an individual. And sometimes I step back like, damn, like that was kind of fuck shit. Like I did fuck shit by stopping her from doing fuck shit, because she gotta learn. You feel me? And I kind of am like that with our kids. I'm going to separate the two in this video, but I don't say they her kids, they are kids. But the kids she came into this marriage with, I feel like I do that a lot. Like, sometimes I jump, like, even if Poppy was to do something wrong, right? She got a lot of patience. With me, I done already told this nigga sit down 5,000 times. You see what I'm saying? The 5,001 time, I'm not saying it nice no more. She might wait till 10,000. I can't. So I'm quick to jump. No, then I say sit down. Like, instead of sometimes letting her handle it when she's there, I feel like I could do better at letting her handle those things, because that's probably why I'm gonna start doing that, because I could do that better.
That's it. Honestly, yo, and that's what I mean by like maturity, my nigga. When you can sit back and see some shit, see a flaw that you got, and you like, yo, I'm gonna check myself. Nigga, that's how you gonna be the best in your relationship. Like, a lot of times I had to check myself, especially because I was in a shitty situation before, like, and I got like played with a lot. So when I came in a situation with somebody who was very similar, like not similar, but like had a similar situation, my guard was already up. So like a lot of things was already like natural for me. So like I had to take a step back, like, yo, because the last person I was in a relationship had kids, and like, so I just came in here and thought these kids was mine, like, yo, doing the same shit. But it's like, yo, as much as you love them, you gotta learn them. You gotta learn her parenting style. She gotta learn yours. Y'all gotta come together as one. It's not just like how I handle things. And I even had to tell her, like, yeah, you was doing this and that before me, but now we together as one. And I feel like together we come up with new parenting skills. It's not like what I do and what yours. So I had to learn. All right, so what's a deal breaker? What's a deal breaker? You know what I'm saying?
When it comes to raising other people's kids?
When it comes to dating women with kids.
Oh, a deal breaker for me is if I can't discipline your kids. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm gonna beat the shit out of Tommy, Freddie, and Jackson. But if I'm watching Tommy, Freddie, and Jackson, and you're elsewhere, and it comes time where I might have to discipline Tommy, Freddie, or Jackson, Tommy, Freddie, or Jackson I don't do no stand in the corner. That stand in the corner, you talking to the wall. That ain't no discipline. I'm going to do what my mom did. and I'm gonna take my belt off, and they gonna get their ass whooped. It's out of love, though. You feel me? Just know that I done told Tommy 500 times, and now at this point, Tommy might be doing something where he can hurt himself. So now I gotta, but it's out of love, like, and I can't be with nobody that doesn't understand that, because if you trust me and you love me, you would know that I would never do anything to harm your child, put your child in harm's way, anything where you gotta question me in that regard. So in that, it gotta be like an open space. Like my wife and I never had a conversation where it's like, all right, you could beat my kids. You feel me? Because I don't even beat my own son. You see what I'm saying? So I would never beat them. But if I did beat my own son, best believe, if that's what I thought that needed to be done, I don't want it to be like, oh, you can't hit my son. Not if I'm helping you raise these kids. Hell no. But we don't really, in our household, we don't really discipline our kids. I just give Poppy a look like, bro, don't test me. And then he straightened up real quick. But what about you, though?
Yeah, nah. And I feel like a deal breaker for me is when you don't have your, because that shit is like, you know what? That used to be a deal breaker for me, but that shit no longer a deal breaker for me, because it's like, this is what I always explain to people that got kids. Because when you start dating and you got kids, you have to be open now. It depends on if you dating, when you're in a relationship, when you married. Like, it's different levels to it. So I feel like you dating somebody, they shouldn't be worried about your kids. You shouldn't even worry about them having them around your kids. First, right. That's another story.
Nah, that's a
now, when you're in a relationship, you're supposed to be in that stage where you building a bond with them and all that. And depending on how long the relationship lasts, it's like, all right, now we at the stage where you wifey and now your kids. I'm starting to look at them like my kids. Now it's like, yo, how do you discipline your kids? Because the way you discipline them, I feel like they mind too. So I'm gonna follow your lead. I'm gonna discipline them the same way. But if you think you're gonna leave your kids with me and I'm not gonna be stern with them, or I'm not gonna tell them, like, redirect them in no way, and I'm gonna just let them walk all over me, that's not happening. Now you could take your kids everywhere you go. Don't leave them, because now in my eyes, they're your kids. Now it's yours. Like, now it's no more ours. It's no more blended.
Funny story. When my wife and I, like, kind of first kicked off, like the first 4 months, right? Our oldest daughter, Sanaa, she hated me. But she didn't hate me because I did anything to her. She actually loved me. But she was battling what her dad's side was telling her to do versus, like, she was bad. She was stuck in like a rock and a hard place. So I respect it. I forgive her. But she gave me a hard time to go for the first 4 months. Like, she would be very disrespectful. Like I would go out my way to do the extra just to kind of like tell her like it's okay, you feel me? And she would just like dub it. Like, she would take, but it would just be out. It would be so much disrespect.
Right.
And I told my wife at one point, like, look, until she get it together, I can't be around her, because I'm not finna mess up my energy just off of. And I know it ain't her. It might be the other side, but I'm not going to sacrifice my happiness, my energy, because she in her own head. Like, so until she get that straight, I'd rather just not be around her. I don't want anything to come up where it's just her and I, and she says something happened that never did. So to alleviate all that, I don't want to be around shorty with you not around. And my wife respected that, and that's one thing I can honestly say. And of course, it's way better now. We don't have none of them issues, but if I date you, like, I have to be able to trust your kids enough to respect me. Like, you feel me? Your kids gotta respect me, and they gotta carry it. They gotta, like, how I raise my son. It gotta be some type of mutual foundation level. Like, yeah, when our kids is with their dad, it's one thing, but while they in our household, they get all parented the same. I don't care who kid you are, you all getting parented the same. If Cartier can't do it, y'all can't do it. If y'all can't do it, Cartier can't do it.
So there you have it, y'all. Like, that's basically what it is. Find somebody who you can create that foundation with. Find somebody who's compatible with, values, belief system is similar, and take it on and take it from there, man.
Y'all, and let us know if y'all want more from us.
You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? She from New York. I'm from Philly. We like brother states, sister states. So we not far. So let us know if y'all like this. Let us know if y'all want us to collab more. We both have 2 strong family structures. Let us know if y'all want us to include our family. Let us know if y'all want us to include our kids. Let us know if y'all want to see more of
LAK, you feel me?
It is.
Hold on.
It's just like